Ooh, yes, yes. This is. Hey, it's a little dark in here. It's a little dark in here. Let's see if we can get some lights on. Oh, yeah. There we go. This is the NA-Purist. This is the NA-Purist Radio Network. Taking a swig out of the coveted cup of recovery. Got some diet root beer in there. Yep, the NA-Purist trying to take care of himself. Trying to stay in shape, brother. Trying to stay in shape so I can be on the air here. Be on the air speaking to you people about the difficulty and the collusion that goes on in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous and on the web. You know, the NA-Purist has been kicked off many social club networks and kicked out of many hallowed, now this is hallowed on their side, hallowed rooms. The Earl C page, NA-Purist kicked off, banned, never allowed again to be on the Earl C page. Oh, you know, I'm not trashing the memory of Earl C or anything like that. I knew the old dude. You know, many people say, oh, you didn't know him, you didn't see him or anything like that. Yeah, I saw him. I mean, maybe I never said hello to him or shook his hand or anything like that. Look, we're not talking about, you know, the second coming of JC here. You know what I mean? And Mr. NA-Purist here, Alfred A., didn't get to shake the guy's hand because he, you know, because this great old-timer that used to sit there in rooms and get all crabby. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the time that Earl C. was down there at the Tower of Power, and they called the police on my friend, a person that I grew up with in the rooms, right? My friend Ellis, they called the police on him and had him removed from the meeting, never to come back again. But you know, this is the fellowship that we're all welcome at. This is the fellowship that, you know, we don't turn anyone away. It's all about the newcomer. Is it all about the newcomer? Let's say it. F no, people. It's all about paying homage to the old-timer. You know, all about paying homage to the Earl C's, all about paying homage to the Peters, you know, the grandstanders of the meeting, the Bill Crawfords, you know, the Spiritual Bobs, the Grant Irwins. You know, it's all about paying attention to these guys. Let's say it again. The Jody Smiths of the rooms that sit there and are pariahs on any woman walking around in the rooms. Let's say it. The Jeff Timoney, my treatment counselor, who told us in the treatment session, oh, I'm glad that you guys relapse. I get to take long vacations because of that. Oh, this is recovery. Let's step back. Let's step back and look at this a little bit. This isn't recovery. That ain't recovery at all, saying you're glad someone relapsed. Look, I'll say this right to Jeff T, if you can watch this stuff. Hey, prison yard, fudge packing bitch, that's what you are, okay? You know, little punk that, you know, sits there and likes to use the programs for your little dating, you know, thing that you got going on. You know, and you think the NA-Purist will just step off and let you do these kind of things? You think the NA-Purist in any area, I don't care, in the New England area where I live with my lovely, beautiful wife, you know, you think for a minute, if I leave her sitting in the room or something like that, will I go to the bathroom or get a cup of coffee, that some snake would sit there and try to hit on her? Of course they would. They're all pieces of shit. They think the whole thing is just about, you know, some type of, you know, eHarmony, you know, some type of, you know, social network where, you know, you can get your rocks off. That's what they think. But I'm here to tell you, I'm here to straighten you out on the whole thing. I'm not here to plead with you. I'm not here to beg. I'm not here to do any of those things. I'm just here to tell the truth. That's what someone said about my videos a long time ago. I said, you speak the truth. You know? Yeah, I do speak the truth. And I'll continue to speak the truth. Because, you know, now I am not the only person that thinks this way, or, you know, thinks that recovery should just be about recovery, just in general. That's the way it is, okay? That's the way it's going to be. That's the way it always is. You know, I don't back down. I'm not that type of person. You know, you can scream at me, you can yell at me, you can do anything you want. You want to know what I mean? I keep my clean date, original clean date, just like on my arm here, right? Keep my clean date. You know, I'm not going to lie. I occasionally work my steps. You know, and I got someone, you know, that's a sponsor, you know. And I'm able to share my steps with someone that I care about and that will hold my secrets true. You know, and not blab them out to the rest of the fellowship and the rest of the world. You know, that's what works for me. Can't say it'll work for you. You know what I mean? I stay clean through thick and thin. That's just what I do. You know? As a good friend of mine said, you know, when I walked back in the rooms, you know, was I welcomed? Was I cheered? Like all the old-timers and everything like that when they are visiting from some other area or something like that? No, I was shunned. I had Jody Smith stand up in a meeting and tell me I'm not allowed here, for me to get the F out. That's what I was told when I walked back in the rooms from being out on the East Coast here. You know, I realized I don't belong there in Seattle, NA. I don't belong there at all. You got a bunch of fakes and a bunch of phonies. And, you know, the only way that I could get along there is I zip my lip and keep my mouth shut about what goes on. Oh, then they liked me. You know, when I had the popular sponsor, then, you know, I was cool. But I'm not now. But you want to know, that's okay. I didn't come to NA to get cool. Get friends, and be social. I came to NA to get clean, work the steps, find a sponsor. That's it. Period. You know, and hopefully through that, what happened during those occurrences in my recovery, yeah, I attracted someone outside of the fellowship, a non-member that actually wanted to be part of what I had to offer. You know, I'm proud that I'm with a non-addict. That's what works for me. You know, I don't use the program as a dating schedule or a social club or as something to do before I go home and have dinner. I don't do any of that stuff. No, what I do is I stay clean. I stay clean, I work the steps, and, you know, when I'm all twisted and I get all bugged out of shape, I call my sponsor. That's what I was taught to do by members of the fellowship. Unfortunately, now those members that taught me that then, now I am shunned by those same people. I am cast out by those same people. I am no longer worthy to say hello to when they walk by me in a meeting. That's the friendship and the love and the caring of the only fellowship that hugs. That's a 12-step fellowship. That's what I get. But that's not why I spoke up. That's not why I stepped out and stood up for the disenchanted, mistreated newcomer in the rooms. That's not why I did that. I did that because I had to. It was my chosen place in Narcotics Anonymous to be the NA-Purist, and I will continue to do that. Because I am the one, the only NA-Purist that broadcasts with his face on the internet, on YouTube, MySpace, and Facebook. And I'll continue to do that, whether you like it or whether you don't. It don't matter to me, because guess what? I still stay clean. Thank you very much. And you have a great day.